graceful person alive. What did I do with your...
The light's still green. Mike?
That light is red.
It was green.
She's good, it's coming through.
It's red. We just put new batteries in.
Okay, I'm getting you, go ahead.
Okay, well, I have a loud mic. So it's my honor to introduce tonight Reverend Diane Ulrich. Diane is a native of Jamestown, having lived in Western New York all of her life. As an artist, needing to use her talent, she became a business owner in 2010, making and selling jewelry, beautiful jewelry by the way, especially items made with precious, semi-precious gemstones and specialty glass. A medium and graduate of Angie App's first class of professional mediumship in 2020, she also became an ordained minister with Fellowships of the Spirit School of Healing and Prophecy in 2024. She serves as a healer in the Healing Temple at Lilydale and is also a Yusei Reiki Master. She continues to enjoy taking classes, giving messages at Lilydale during season, and online for Angie's monthly church service, leading a weekly guided meditation in her apartment in Lakewood in the community room, and is active as a volunteer in Lilydale and at Fellowships. She is a member of the Lilydale Environment Committee, a member of the Lilydale Assembly, and a member of the Church of Living Spirit, and also a member of Fellowships of the Spirit. Our featured speaker, Reverend Diane Ulrich.
Well, when I was asked to speak today, I told Joanne Franchina about my surgery and that I wasn't able to drive. And I said, if I get the go-ahead on the 27th when I see the surgeon, then I will help you out. So here I am today. I have to say again that I'm very grateful that I'm able to even stand and speak today. So it's been a long road. The song that we were going to sing here tonight is Open Our Eyes, Open Our Ears, Open Our Heart. And I feel like that pertains to us and how our souls are. Do you open your eyes to all of God's beauty? Do you open your heart to love to everybody else? Do you also open your heart to love for yourself? Nourishing your soul can be a lot of different things. One thing can be self-love, gratitude for the day, gratitude for family and friends. When you get up in the morning, do you automatically complain about what hurts? Or do you say, I'm grateful for this day. I'm thankful for my body. I'm thankful for all my current blessings. These are the things that we need to work on if we haven't already. Every single day, we feed our bodies, but do you always feed your soul? That's what's important. Your soul has to have nourishment to continue to keep going. It's the most important part of us. Our bodies are important, but the body is only a vessel to hold this soul. So really, the soul is the core of us. It's what really, truly matters. It's your essence. So we live in a human body, we exercise it, we feed it, we take care of it, but do you also take care and nourish your soul? So I was in a wheelchair, like I said. I had to say no to many things these past few months, but little things made me happy. I continued to meditate. I continued to love my little cat, Margie. She always came up on me. She always wanted her treats, no matter what. No matter if Mommy was hurting or not, it didn't matter. I enjoyed watching my Buffalo Bills. Just things like that brought joy to me, okay? I loved listening to beautiful New Age or spa music, whether I was in my apartment, whether I was meditating, whether I was riding in the car with my sister to a doctor appointment. Knowing that eventually I would be able to walk again and drive again really made my soul happy. So when I don't meditate, when I kind of go within and forget everything about myself, I become sad. Sometimes I become unmotivated. I actually became stressed or depressed when I was home too at times, until I remembered how grateful I am for what I do have, and that I know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I started a meditation group when I was in school here. It was one of my service projects that I chose to do. I still do the meditation group with the people in my apartment building where I live. It's been more than 3 years. During my recuperation, instead of being in the community room, we moved to my apartment. And people love my kitty. They love all the tons of crystals that I have there. And so I really enjoyed doing it still. I found some wonderful books, and we worked with the chakras, we worked with gemstones, we worked with sound healing. There's a lot of things that we've been working with. We all get together and we hold different stones and talk about them, and it's just a wonderful time together. So I get enjoyment for my soul by picking out the music, by picking out what I'm going to guide them with that week. There's just a lot of things that you can learn about yourself. I mean, I never realized how much joy I would get in just teaching a class or doing something like that. So sometimes we forget to feed our souls. Sometimes we live in such a fast-paced life. We're always on the computer, we're always on our smartphones, we're always rushing to get places. But you really need to stop and smell the roses, so to say. One of the things that I have always enjoyed was the flower peony. They blossom around my birthday, the first week of June. My grandmother on my father's side, my paternal grandmother, always had peonies, and she had my great-great-grandmother's peonies. And those are the type of plants where you can break them apart in the fall and plant them, and they'll come up. And they still smell wonderful. So every single house that I moved to, I took those peony plants, okay? And when I was living in Lancaster, I took care of my mother who had Alzheimer's. I took care of her, and one of the things we loved to do together was sit in the garden. I had beautiful flowers, I had birdhouses and angel statues and bird feeders, and I had tons of peonies, and I had Great-Grandma Schultz's peonies. So it was one of those things every single June, first week of June, I look forward to. I always stop and smell the flowers in Lilydale. In the summertime, when you see those beautiful hydrangea, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful to touch them? I hug the trees as I walk to the stump, or ride to the stump sometimes. But yeah, I nourish my soul by just little things like that. I nourish my soul by looking at the Cassadaga lakes. I used to live here, so I used to walk around the lakes or swim in them, play in them. Just little things like seeing a big, great blue heron. Something like that really nourishes my soul. Sometimes we please others by taking care of everything else and not taking care of ourselves. I remember doing that when I was young. I always thought that love meant taking care of the person that you loved, always doing what they wanted, and forgetting, so to speak, about myself. I realized taking care of my husband, my 2 sons, my mother, my family, that I was neglecting myself. So after my mother had passed away from Alzheimer's, I started coming back to Lilydale. I started taking classes here. I met Angie App out in Williamsville, started going to her church service, became a professional medium with her. That was right before COVID too, so we learned how to use Zoom to finish taking our classes, and I had to do readings that way. So what I'm trying to say is that even though we have obstacles in our lives, we still have to take care of our soul. You can exercise all you want. You can eat healthy all you want. Those are things that your body needs. But you really need to take care of your soul too. So when you get up first thing in the morning, try not to complain. Try to think of things with gratitude. Do you appreciate the calm of the morning? Or if it's a thunderstorm, do you appreciate hearing that? Do you appreciate entering the day with a joyful heart? There's many things that you can do to nourish your soul. And like Mike had said, gathering together with people that you know. Like I have my meditation group once a week. Everybody looks forward to it. I look forward to it. One other little thing that my mother loved when I took care of her is that I hung crystals in her bedroom windows. And just little things like that brought her such joy because the sun would come in her window. She'd have rainbows all around. And that was the first thing she talked about in the morning. A happy little joyful thing like that. She also used to tell me, which I thought was wonderful, having Alzheimer's, she didn't always know everybody. She didn't always remember what was going on. But every night when I'd kiss her goodnight and put her to bed, she'd say, "Thank you for taking such good care of me." That little thing right there, no matter how hard it might have been to take care of Mama, it nourished my soul. So I just want to say that make sure that you take the time for yourself. Loving yourself means taking time. It means if you enjoy meditation, then make sure that you do it. Take that time out to do it because it nourishes your soul. I enjoy collecting crystals, hugging trees, walking on a beach. I love the ocean. I love going like to the Caribbean or Hawaii, Grand Canyon with a painted desert, things like that. Just Niagara Falls. I mean, all the time in my life that I have been to Niagara Falls and never get tired of it. It's something that nourishes me that I really need. Connecting with angels and spirit is another thing. Serving as a medium, as a healer. Watching all the butterflies when we do our butterfly release, environmental committee. I mean, it's so amazing how much that nourishes a person's soul when they go there and they release that butterfly for their loved one. So what I'm trying to say to you is make sure you do things that nourish your soul, not just today or tomorrow, but every single day, even if it's just a little word of gratitude in the morning, something that helps you, because your soul is really what matters. So I want to thank you.